There is a simple way to create a random decimal number in JavaScript. It's with the math.random function. So we have this function here, which it says random function, and it's returning 0 currently. But we're going to use the math.random function, and you will see that when I run this, we have 0.238137141 and so on. So it's always going to be a number between 0, and it could be 0, between 0 and 1, but it could not be 1. Often you want a random whole number instead of a random decimal number. That can be accomplished with math.floor. We have math.floor here. This rounds down to the nearest whole number. So we pass in math.random times 20, and then we round down to the nearest whole number. This is going to create a random whole number between 0 and 19. Remember, math.random can never be 1. It can be 0, but it can never be quite 1. So when we multiply it by 20, we are going to get a number between 0 and 20, but not including 20. Then we round down, which will end up being 0 to 19. So let me show you another example where we're going to get a random whole number between 0 and 9. It's going to look just like this. So we're going to modify this function. So this math.random, we're going to pass that into math.floor. So I'll have to put the parentheses because we're passing it in to that function. And it's math.random times 10, and that's going to give us a random number between 0 and 9. So if I reload this, you can see 9, 5, 4, 1. Every time I load it, it's a different random number. You can also generate random whole numbers within a range. So look at this function here, our random range. It takes a minimum number and a maximum number, and then it just runs through this calculation here. So we have the math.random, and we multiply it by the max number minus the min number plus 1, and then we get the floor, which is rounding down, and we add all that to our minimum number. So this is just a calculation to get a random number between the min and max. So as practice, I'm going to rewrite it down here. So we have the random range, and instead of our min and our max, we have my min and my max. However, the equation is going to be the same. So we have math.floor. You can take a chance to actually just look over the equation and see if you can understand how it works. My max minus my min, and then we just have to do plus 1, and then this whole thing is going to be plus my min. So we already have this example test set up down here, random range between 5 and 15, and we're going to log it out here. So let's try that. 11, 6, 7. See, every number is between 5 and 15 whenever I run it.